And welcome to another episode of Supercard is Stevitude. I am Stevitude, and I'm here to bring you the latest adventure. It is Road to Glory. As you've seen in my preview a few days ago, Roman Reigns is the card to play for, kids. So let's just take a look here. King of the Ring, game 19 in. I'm 16-3. I'm very fortunate that this is mostly a bot-filled King of the Ring. As you see, I'm second place. I got Paige Slapu ahead of me. Hadrobasa is third. Probably going to be one of us three getting into the finals victory. So I got a good chance, I would say, of getting into the finals. So very excited about that. We'll see how it goes. Anything can happen in Supercard, as we all know. Go to my cards, I guess, real quick. I think I have some new things. Also, we got the Survivor Roman Reigns event card. I also have the base Survivor Roman Reigns as well. I flipped the picks because I actually like this one better. This pick is cooler. I don't know. This one, it just looks like just standing there like mugshot, or I don't know. I don't feel this picture. There's a lot cooler Reigns pictures. I mean, you just look at them. I mean, I like his legendary picture. His ultra rare picture is cool, but I mean, they almost look all the same. Like the guy had like a blank expression, and he's always doing like a fist or Roman Reigns. Why can't I win the title? Why can't I beat anyone for the title? I'll cry. Yes, cry Roman, cry. But still got Xavier here. Dolph is my latest Survivor poll. Got that in the King of the Ring, of course, a couple days ago. Got my table. Got my Becky for my ladder reward for Divas, and then, of course, Mr. Cena. So I got some nice Survivor cards. I mean, definitely hold on that stuff. Rounds from last season, though. I'm dedicated. I actually have all my Rounds cards still if I didn't bring them to Season 2. But enough of that. We're on Kane right now. We're 105 out of 165. I should probably peacock here real quick. Basically, my last row of cards I'm leveling. As you can see, well, I'll be damned. I'm almost done with my Roman Reigns event card, so that's cool. Just gotta get some speed in there, but I mean, this is a good time for me to get these cards kind of leveled up. It's just they're gonna win pretty much, but of course I'm getting closer, and then I'll of course switch my deck out for all my best cards. But anyways, Edward 13. Let's play him, shall we? So how was everyone's holiday, by the way? If you do Thanksgiving, I know most of us in the States do. If you're overseas and don't do Thanksgiving, then I'm sure you guys have holidays we don't have here. Today, of course, is Black Friday. Biggest shopping day of the year, even though it starts on Thursday now. I avoid all that shit. I hate shopping. I hate crazy people. Saving some money is not worth the headaches of people and crowds and lines, and I just would rather not deal with it. So that's why I stay home and play Supercard. So yeah, there's not much going on right now for me. It's basically just mindless grinding until we get to the point where we need to get to, where I'm going to be challenged. I hear the challenge doesn't really start until later, obviously, so I should be able to breeze through Legendary. It's when we get into Survivor is when we're going to have some problems. Probably going to be entwined into the +1/2 matches, which is expected. As you well know, I do not have a Survivor Pro yet, so that is going to be an issue I could run into. There are talks of players having 6, 7, 8 Survivor Pros already, so they must have really spent some serious cash. And hey, good for them, that's what they want to do. That's fine. That's cool. I don't judge. I won't buy packs, but that's just my personal reason. Because I don't need to. I can still compete. I don't need packs. I'm going to get the Roman Reigns card here, whether it be probably tomorrow or Sunday. I got the next 3 days off, so I get it when I get it. I won't buy bouts unless I get a crunch on Sunday. But usually I have to work Friday and Saturdays, but with the holidays and everything, I'm off, so get to enjoy some time. I haven't pulled anything. I pulled a Legendary Edge actually earlier this morning, which I already had the Pro for, so that doesn't help my catalog at all. Last card, Title Belt. Title, oh, it's a toughness. All right, that's cool. But as I was saying though, I pulled a Legendary Edge, and a Legendary card obviously isn't going to help me at all anymore. I'm at the point where, unless it's like a manager card, I really don't want it. Otherwise, I'm just on the survivor hunt like everybody else in this game is. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I'm still facing Epic cards here, and, there's not much really going on. I'm a little behind on the WWE programming lately. I watched Raw a couple nights ago, and, obviously, it was pretty much expected that you're going to have Sheamus versus Roman Reigns main event TLC match coming up here in a couple weeks. Real close, 3 weeks between Survivor Series and TLC, so obviously this pay-per-view is coming quick, but with the holidays coming up, it's expected that, the WWE roster will be at home and spend time with their family as it should be. And, we have a long wait between TLC and Royal Rumble, so, again, that's kind of the way it goes. And hopefully the build to Royal Rumble's good. Hopefully we get some superstars back we haven't seen in a while. Obviously, we'll have John Cena back, whether you like him or hate him. I'm not a fan of the character, but I think with the state the WWE roster is in, they're going to need Cena, as much as it kills me to say it. But, there's two different types of crowds out there on the Roman Reigns bandwagon. There's those that like him and those that can't stand the guy. And I don't think it's so much Roman personally, because, I was a big Shield fan. I loved Roman when he was in the Shield, I loved all three of those guys during the Shield era. But now, obviously, I'm a huge Seth Rollins fan. Always have been. Ambrose, fan of the guy as well. Though he's one of the many, many WWE talents that's being misused. But then, of course, Roman Reigns, he's the next one. He's the next John Cena. He's the chosen one. And I think it's, like I said, it's not, people hate Roman personally. It's because WWE wants to make him the next guy. They want him to make him the next face of the WWE, the next John Cena, yada yada, because he's got the look. That's great if he's got the look. But, this is not the era of the big man anymore. And, and fans nowadays, rather root for who they want to root for. Take Cesaro, great example. Unfortunately, he's out for the next couple of months, it sounds like. But, he's a guy that's over with a lot of wrestling fans, Guy's got a great move set, always brings great matches. But for some reason, the people in the higher power in WWE don't see it that way. Or Supercard, because how the hell does he not have a rare through Legendary card? But whatever. But, he's snuffed. And now he's out. Which is unfortunate for us Cesaro fans, but, maybe they'll come back and rejuvenate him. Same with Randy Orton, obviously he's been super over, but in the last couple of years, he really hasn't had major storyline other than the whole Authority Daniel Bryan thing, which got super stale real quick, by the way. I was not a fan of that at all. And I feel like we're getting rehashed into that storyline almost again. Sheamus will take the role of Triple H's new boy since Seth Rollins is out. And the only difference is, what will King Barrett and Rusev's role be? If those three superstars actually legitly unite, like they kind of have been in the tag team and whatnot lately, I think that would be huge for those three, because Rusev was basically destroyed ever since he lost to Cena in that feud, and King Barrett just never had a chance to really get anywhere. The guy, I like King Barrett, I'm a big fan of the guy, but unfortunately, he gets jobbed out to the stars left and right, and I feel those guys all need to be built back up. They need to build some heels up. That's the problem with WWE right now, is the lack of heels. when they lost Seth Rollins, you can read the dirt sheets all you want, they're panicking. And you know why? They bury every single heel almost. Kevin Owens might be the closest heel they got that's on the main roster right now that's not completely buried, but obviously, when push comes to shove, if he has to get in the ring with a Roman Reigns, he's not going to win. And that's the problem. Too many of these Superman, faces don't ever lose. And, they don't have to get pinned, they don't have to be tapping out. There's, cheat tactics, there's DQs, there's countouts, I mean, there's ways around it. I mean, otherwise you just got to protect your heels, your top line heels too. And I think that was one of the big mistakes when Seth Rollins was champion was he was getting pinned, getting beat a lot. And the WWE champion, or in that matter, any title holder, should not be losing like that. I mean, it's just wrong. It's terrible booking. I mean, there's a reason why they're the champion. They should not be getting beat by roll-ups on a regular night of wrestling. That's just my take on it. I'm guessing Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose will have the match they should have had Survivor Series at TLC. It will probably be for the Intercontinental title. Yeah, maybe Dean gets that title. Hard to say where they're going to really go with those two. Those that probably do or do not remember, Dean Ambrose did have the United States title for almost a year during the Shield run. And that was back when the United States title was more of an accessory than defended, because that dude never defended the title. He just kind of carried it around his neck as a necklace. And, obviously the Shield was more worried about their six-man tag matches than defending the United States title. I mean, Roman and Seth had a couple months run with the tag team titles, but obviously they lost those before Dean lost his several months later. And the way that Dean lost the title is kind of entertaining, though. If you remember back, it was a 20-man battle royal on, I think, Raw maybe it was. But, 20 guys. Dean had to defend his title pretty much his whole roster, and he almost, retained his title, but then Sheamus beat him. Mr. Money in the Bank, Mr. WWE World Champion now, Sheamus, yeah, that guy. He's back in relevancy. So, there's a chance that Dean could be the Intercontinental title. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't think it should be coming at Kevin Owens' expense quite yet. I think Owens needs to be built as this monster heel. I mean, the guy is great in the ring, great on the mic. I mean, he's everything you'd ever want in a wrestler. But, because he's probably part of the, the indies, they're probably like, oh, we didn't develop him. But then again, Seth Rollins was a big indies guy, and look where he got, so who knows? Same with Daniel Bryan, same with CM Punk, if I'm allowed to say that. There's a lot of wrestlers that have had big indie, I guess you can call them indies. I mean, Ring of Honor is pretty much over now. I mean, but I guess, a couple years ago, not a lot of casual fans knew of Ring of Honor. It's getting bigger now. Obviously, it'll never be WWE's big, but some good stuff down there. I try to watch it when I can. Fortunately, there's just not enough time in the day, So I gotta get my enhancements, it looks like, taken care of here. I'm just gonna quickly get these all done and then get back to the grind, because I'm sure you guys really don't care about this part of the video. But unfortunately, we can only have so many enhancements. I really don't use these other than the finals, to be truthfully told. I mean, the one good thing, I guess, now is the team events. You can use the enhancements to help during the event, which is obviously probably going to be the most helpful they're going to be. So, if you get, your Survivor, Legendary, even Epic enhancements, I'd probably just keep them for your team events if you're in a team. Just my recommendation. Because, unless you're really diehard want to use them in King of the Ring, which is pretty much a coin flip anyway. So, alright, so what else is going on today? Anything? Anybody get Roman Reigns done yet? I've seen some people pro the Reigns already, and man, that's some insane stats on that card. Basically, I've seen people get the power over 3,000, and the toughness up to 2,900. So this Reigns card is gonna be a monster, and you know I'm excited to see how everyone builds their Roman Reigns event card, because chances are a lot of people, it's probably going to be their first Survivor Pro. It's probably going to be my first Survivor Pro. The only way it won't happen is if I get a board pull. Bullshit, because I just got one during PCC last Sunday, and I probably won't get another board pull for probably next PCC, because I really don't play a whole lot anymore casually, unless I'm leveling cards or I have nothing else to do. But I mean, I'm trying to get back into console gaming with Fallout 4 out now. I'm a huge fan of that. 2K16, I really need to get back in that game. I've just been busy, to be totally honest with you. And it seems like Supercard is the thing that keeps dragging me back. And I think a reason why Supercard is so easy for me to keep up with opposed to like console gaming is because I can play Supercard on the go. If I'm sitting at my friend's house watching a football game, I can play Supercard. If I'm on break at work, I can play Supercard. If I'm in the car driving around somewhere by the boss, I can play Supercard. If I'm at Thanksgiving, bored out of my skull, I can play Supercard. And I think that's part of the reason why it's so easy for me to play a lot, is because it's on the go. I can't take Fallout 4 with me, that's for damn sure. Can't take 2K16 or Elder Scrolls Online or Witcher 3 or any other game I get. So yeah, if I had more time today, I'd love to play console games more. So I think that's the reason why I do this, and then I make these videos to bore you guys because, well, why not? I got 6 followers now, so maybe someday I'll get up to 50 followers. Well, we got another minute for another bout here, and then I can get this Kane card. So I think what we'll do is stick with it for another bout here. Sometimes if you go back, it speeds up the thing. I don't know. Maybe a slight delay. See what happens. Okay, that's cool. Well, should probably share the news. NWO guys, I'm in. Yep, joined NWO. I guess you can't see it, but yeah, I'm in NWO now, so that's exciting new news. Thanks to Kane for Life for getting me in, and I enjoy playing with you guys. The next team event, whenever that will be. Guess you can say I sold out. Anyways, there we go. Should have the next bout here shortly. Come on. Tick tock, tick tock, tick. Alright, last bout, guys. We're gonna play Jonas. You guys know the band Weezer at all? Did you get that song? My name is Jonas. It's a good song. Good band. It's got Stardust. Alright, so let's see. We got a little Diva tag team action here. I haven't really touched on the Divas yet in this video, but there really isn't much to say. Paige and Charlotte is the focal point. Everybody else takes the back seat. Nikki's out, so Team Bella's pretty much on the side. No one really knows what Sasha Banks and Team Bad are doing anymore. They're kind of thrown away too. So much for Divas Revolution, I guess. I remember back in the Attitude Era, probably years a little bit afterwards, kind of the Ruthless Aggression era, I guess, the 2000s. They could actually focus with, multiple Diva storylines, And basically now, creative is so terrible that unless you're fighting for the title, they don't know what to do with you. They just like, eh. So, it's unfortunate, but then again, that's pretty much what creative is all more. If there's no title involved, they don't know what to do with you. I mean, very few times we had feuds. I remember growing up, and there was like a feud for like everybody. Like mid-card had great feuds, and it was awesome. It was awesome to be a wrestling fan back then, and they just need to get a new creative team. I mean, hell, me and my friends at work, we come up with shit all the time. We should be writers. People I talk to on Twitter, we probably all have better ideas, and we're fans. This is the product we love, and and instead we're just seeing shit. They need to do a brand split. I mean, I've probably said this countless times now, but it needs to happen. There's too much talent, and not everyone's getting utilized. They gotta split the damn roster in half. And I think after WrestleMania 32, would be the perfect time to do it. But who knows? We'll see what happens. There's a little Kofi in there, I see. New Day is probably the few things that's going right in WWE right now. They cut probably one of the funniest promos I've seen in forever the other day. And it's hard to believe they've already been together for a year. It doesn't really feel like it. I think it's because the first couple months they were together, they really didn't do much. I feel it wasn't until like right after WrestleMania they hit their stride, you know. They got the tag titles and everything else. But hey, we got an Epic Kane now, guys. We're moving on to Goldust. Let's see if we pull anything on this last run here. We got a common. Well, so much for that, guys. We are full, so we'll have to train cards. So that is going to do it for this episode of Supercard of Stevitude. Thank you for watching. Like and follow, subscribe, or tweet me at Stevitude. Follow me there, where I will usually update any polls worth talking about. So yeah, hopefully I can get another Road to Glory video up this weekend. I don't know if I will be able to. Otherwise, I'll try to get up the video as soon as I can. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. And good luck to you all in Road to Glory, and I hope you can pull what you get. Or want. Whatevs.